is up, YouTube? It's your boy Agent 420 coming back at you again with another video. Today I wanted to talk about something that came up while I was watching some Twitch, checking out the community, seeing what's out there. Jesus, I can't talk this morning. Watching a few different channels, trying to see what their bell and whistle is. And there's a lot of guys out there that do this whole spawn trapping thing, with a full team domination. I think you can also do it in uplink. Don't know, I don't play those game types. Anyway, I was watching this one guy, and he was using a tactic that I found interesting. I don't put much value in it, but did find it interesting. He was in a full team, full party, and he wanted all of the other five guys. He wanted them to run UAV, care package, and maybe hater. I'm not quite sure on the high end of that score streak, but all of the care packages he would pick up. And he was also running engineer. I think that lets you reroll the care packages. So whenever he would get a UAV or a lower score streak care package, he would re-roll it into something bigger and better. More often than not, he was getting bigger and better score streaks. It wasn't like he was going to re-roll it and go from, the little car to a fucking UAV. But this got me to thinking about stats. What does his stats look like? And I bet at first glance, his stats are probably pretty good, But I don't think they tell the whole story. Certain stat categories definitely can tell the story of a skilled player. An example, if you're a TDM player, no, scratch that. If you're a domination player and you have a score per minute that is, I don't know, say like 480 something, and you have a KD that is maybe high fives. I want to know more. I want to know what's up. Why do you have, amazing looking stats? Let me watch some of your gameplay. And after watching somebody's gameplay, the stats that I described, you come to find out that they spawn trap. And you're like, well, that's not cheating. I mean, I guess it's morally cheating, but he's not cheating. He's spawn trapping the other, the enemy team and inflating his stats a little bit. Well, a lot of bit. So, I mean, what are the value of his stats? What's the value of his, high 5 or 6 or whatever KD? To me, it doesn't have very much value. There's, as far as skill value. Same thing with score per minute. Well, yeah, if you're spawn trapping, you're going to constantly get bigger and better score streaks, and something's always going to be in the air pumping up your score per minute. Now, let's look at example 2. Say a guy has, I don't know, like a 3.3 KD and a 420 score per minute. You break that down, you realize, and he plays solo. You can break down those stats, and it's safe to assume this dude is probably a beast. There's probably a high skill level there. Playing all the time by yourself, not relying on any of your teammates to do all of the work. You're just doing all of the work. So his KD and score per minute is probably pretty legit. Unlike somebody that's playing domination and spawn traps or uplink and spawn traps. And, I'm not with that. That, to me, is just not fun. For you and your other 5 buddies to coordinate and spawn trap somebody to where they have really no outs. They can't do anything. They can't move. They can't get out of their spawn. Um, guys like me, and the guys that I play with, they don't let themselves get into that situation. But it always seems like that these guys on YouTube or Twitch will often get these lobbies where they can do it, and the enemy team never leaves. They stay there and take that punishment. It's beyond my comprehension, but is what it is. But I don't find a lot of value in that type of gameplay. I think that was birthed, kind of born here on YouTube and Twitch just to get views. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing that he can, get 100 kills in a game. But no, get 100 kills without the aid of 5 other teammates and just do some solo work. I think the outcome would be a little different. Now, let me be clear. I'm not trying to grief anybody on how they play the game, but it's not how I'm going to play. I don't find a lot of value in it. It is what it is. And I mean, you play the way you want to play. I'll play the way I want to play. And at the end of the day, we'll all be happy. So, stats are an interesting part of Call of Duty. And sometimes I think you got to look a little deeper and understand why the stats reflect the way they do. I don't know. What do you guys think? What stat categories do you think are that have value in saying, hey, that person has skill because they have X, Y, and Z stats? Well, we're at the end of the video. If you enjoyed my little ramble, rant, blah, blah, blah on stats, don't forget to like, favor, and subscribe. This is your boy, Agent 420, and I'm out. Peace.